Hey friends, welcome back to the Live Legacy Now podcast. I am so glad you're here today. Today we have a guest.
Hi,
Sarah, and she is part of our legacy team. And we have 5 values that we like to refer back to or lean on within our company.
Always. So
And
these 5 values drive everything that we do, whether that's in the business, in the businesses that we run, in our family, every part of our daily lives. And the 5 F's are faith, family, finances, fitness, fun.
Very good. And so today we're going to really zero in on finances. And we use real estate as the primary vehicle to grow your finances. And so today we're going to talk about, and this is applicable to anyone who may want to buy, sell, or invest in the real estate market in Tulsa, Oklahoma, anytime.
Yes.
So this can be great information for you if you're a first-time home buyer or if you've bought multiple properties in the past. It's applicable across the board.
Yes. And you have a great story that I think will drive our conversation today about a recent client that was just here from California that purchased not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 investment properties. And these aren't businesses. They're homes.
Right.
Average median price homes here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
And what's interesting is the market here in Tulsa is so affordable that, he came in from California and he sold a business, which is also an investment, for $1.1 million. And
that goes a long way in Tulsa,
that
Oklahoma.
one business, now he was able to buy 4 homes.
That's
so
easy to think. 4 different homes.
And the great thing is,
one weekend.
Now, here's one thing he did ask me. He said, in Tulsa, how fast are the values on these homes going to go up?
Mm-hmm.
So here is the great thing about the Tulsa market is that it doesn't go up like California. It's not going to double in 3 years. And what do you think I'm going to say?
So it also doesn't decrease.
That's right.
Rapidly either.
That's right. So here I've been in the real estate game, if you will, because it is so much fun for over 30 years, about 30 years, coming up on 30 years, because fun fact, I'm turning 50 this year.
And this month, actually.
And so we've been really reflecting on a lot of things. My first home purchase is when I was 20. So that's when I very first started in the real estate market. And usually 3 to 5% is about all.
So you were 20. That is so young. I think most people aren't able to do that.
You want to know what's
so cool?
Funny about it is when she told me how much it cost, it was only $63,500.
Oh,
and that is so sad for home buyers today that are first-time home buyers, because our average sales price in Tulsa is $271,000. So while that is way less than the average sales price in California,
right,
it's way higher than it used to be back in the day. And I feel like my grandma when I say, I remember when, but I do remember when.
Yeah,
I bought a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-car garage house in a great location for $63,500.
Oh, I know. I feel like we could share stories back and forth about our first homes, because I remember every detail about my first home purchase.
We definitely can, and probably will.
Yes, for sure.
And so whenever he asked me what's the appreciation like in Tulsa, which the appreciation is how much is your house going to go up year over year? Mm-hmm. Typically, it's only about 3 to 5% of the value of your home each year. So just a couple $1,000s.
Right. But sometimes that outperforms some of the stock market options that are available. So real estate is just another tool that you can use to invest in the legacy you're wanting to leave behind or your future. Your retirement.
Absolutely. And so let's talk about one other thing that they might not know, because we always want to have 3 things that you learned, 2 things you can share, and 1 thing you're going to execute on, which means put into practice today. Within the next 12 hours, you're going to do this. And maybe that 1 thing is you're going to subscribe to our channel.
I love that.
or maybe it's something else that you're going to learn today. But there's a tool. We want to give you guys lots of tools for your toolbox. So there's a tool called a 1031 asset exchange.
Mm-hmm.
And what that is if you sell a property, you can take all that money and put it into a savings account.
Okay.
And then within X amount of days, 45 days, you have to buy a replacement property.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason that is important, number one, is because it saves you on capital gains tax.
Uh-huh.
So yes, you are deferring the tax. You have to pay taxes at some point.
Eventually.
However, you don't have to pay it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of $1 million being $1 million, it's only $700,000 because of your tax bracket, or whatever your tax bracket might be.
Mm-hmm.
Consult your accountant, of course. Consult your attorney, of course. We're just here to guide you. But they took that 1.1 million and put it straight back into 4 properties totaling around 1.1 million
Mm-hmm.
using the tool of a 1031 asset exchange. I've done 2 of those in my career, in my 30-year career, I guess we'll say. And so if that's something you want to do and you need help about, we have the full team that can help you execute on that idea right away.
Yes. You have all of the resources. So if there's something that you don't have a lot of experience with, you've got the people in your network that you know intimately and can trust and value.
Speaking of our network, Sarah is a serial entrepreneur and she co-owns a plumbing company. Tell them a little bit about that for a second.
I would love to. So Green Country Plumbing is the name of the plumbing company that I have equity in and I actively work in. And we service all the Tulsa Metro. We do plumbing service work, so clogged drains, toilets not flushing, you need a new faucet, things are dripping, water heater goes out. We're there for that kind of stuff. We also do new construction. So
let's talk about new construction for a minute. What is new construction? New construction as opposed to existing construction. So new construction is simply a brand new home that no one else has lived in. And that's really a simple way to sum it up, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Usually a developer or a home builder will go in and buy a neighborhood and they'll build a lot of houses so they can be more affordable because they're built in quantity.
Right.
And they can be, you can either do a spec home, which is all the ones that are already ready, or you can do a custom home and you can choose your countertops, your colors. So I've heard a lot of people end up in divorce over building a home.
I can test that because my husband and I.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you got divorced.
No, we actually got through it just fine. And it was so smooth.
Okay.
And we have 2 totally different taste profiles.
Okay. Well, let's just statistically say they are the exception, not the rule. And I have what's called decision disorder. I'm self-diagnosed. And so
I'm happy for
if you buy a spec home, all those decisions are already made for you by designers. And so my clients from California bought 2 brand new homes.
That's awesome.
And another great benefit to buying a new home is that all the systems are new and the warranties are in place, so they're not going to break down.
Right.
My house was built where I live in. My house was built in 1950.
Yes.
So I can assure you, pretty much every day, something's going to break down. And that's why I love to have Green Country Plumbing on fast dial so that I can get all of my plumbing needs taken care of.
I don't think speed
right away
anymore.
Well, dang.
But I'm so thankful that you think of me first.
So yes, but so they were able to buy 2 existing homes and 2 brand new homes.
That's so great. And they still fell within the median sales price for all of Tulsa. So yes, it is possible. It's not a far reach to buy new construction here in the Tulsa Metro and still be in the average sales price of a typical home, which it blows my mind to think about it like that. Because we've got some other neighborhoods where you would buy a typical 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, and it's not in the median sales price range. So
right. It's all about location.
There are lots of options. Well, and no matter where you are in Tulsa, you can get anywhere in 15 minutes.
Right. We have great highway systems.
Yes,
It's so wonderful here. And so if you are thinking about diversifying your investment portfolio, like Sarah mentioned, maybe you have stocks, maybe you have bonds, and you want to invest in something different, and you're looking for the right place to do that, the Tulsa market could be that place for you.
It definitely could be. And you've got an excellent network already built in. You can pretend that you already know Jenn and
Yeah, for
just
sure.
comment, and we will get you connected to the proper network resources that you need if you're interested in investing.
Right. So let's put a bow on it. So they got 4 properties under contract. Another thing that we want to be able to make sure people know, if you are out of state, you need a local property manager.
Yes.
To make sure that your tenants are not having any problems. We don't want problems to happen to the property, because that is your asset that we are here to protect. Mm-hmm. So we have a good property management company. So we got this couple hooked up with 4 homes. We got a property manager. We did all of the inspections. I was there for those, video and forum, doing all the things. And we're going to close on all of them within the next 30 days.
Yes, that is so awesome. And you've helped other clients that do intend to live here in Tulsa, or they're purchasing maybe a second home here. And you've been able to walk people that don't live here through a lot of these things with videos, with conversations. Just, you've got a great person here to resource and to ask questions.
Well, and we're so blessed because with the technology that we have now, mm-hmm. you know, you can do all those things way better than whenever I very first started.
I bet.
Whenever the showing was like a pager. And but anyways, I'm very grateful to live here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm grateful to have resources and referral partners like Sarah and Green Country Plumbing. And I'm grateful that you hopefully stuck with us today for this. So the 3-2-1. So 3 things you learned. Number 1, you can buy a brand new home if you want, or you can buy existing. Number 2, you can buy remotely. Like Sarah mentioned,
yes,
we do have a California investor that did buy their house without ever coming here. She and I spent a lot of time on FaceTime together, mm-hmm. and they haven't even moved here yet. But the opportunity is so good here. When they sold their home there, they just couldn't pass it up. Right. And the 3rd thing they learned is Green Country Plumbing is a great resource if you have any plumbing needs. And yes. 2 things you're going to share: this YouTube channel.
Yes.
And maybe you're going to share what a 1031 asset exchange is with somebody. If you just learned it today, the best way to retain information is to repeat it.
Yes, exactly.
And repeat it quickly, because mm-hmm. teaching is the best way to really internalize those things. And the one thing that you're going to do is I want you to sit down and look at your finances, because opening up that door and awareness is such a powerful tool.
They don't have to be perfect, but
That's
just
right.
having the awareness of where the current status is, it allows for so much more.
Right. And also just write it down. Where are you at right now? Where do you want to go? What do you want your life to look like? And then choose the vehicle that you're going to take to get there.
Yes.
And it doesn't always have to be the same vehicle.
That's true.
My first car was a 1965 Rambler Classic. It was old, you know? And so throughout the years, I've upgraded. But, you know, we all have to start somewhere.
That's right.
So whether this is your first home or your 15th home, we are here to help you live your legacy now, because legacy is not what you leave behind. It's in the small decisions you make every single day that lead up to the legacy that we need.
Yes.
So come back. We want to see you again. I promise you, Sarah will be back, and have a great week.
Hey guys, thank you so much for your time today. If you got value out of what we talked about, please share this with someone that you want to start living their life with purpose, on purpose. And remember, you are living your legacy right now, and I cannot wait to see you again next time.